Hot star key moments of the match, and boy, a semi-final of the World Cup that goes over 2 days has its share of moments. Dan Vettori saw that India-New Zealand game with me, and we're all going to focus essentially on the chase because we didn't know what sort of score that 238 was for New Zealand until such time that India had the first 10 overs to play. And Rohit Sharma, who's got 500s, getting out first up, probably just set New Zealand off. Dan.
We can't remember New Zealand's innings because it was so long ago, so we have to focus on what's in front of us. But Rohit Sharma was the key coming into it, and I think New Zealand knew that they were going to have to dismiss that top order as cheaply as possible. And initially, it would have to be about Rohit Sharma. And Matt Henry just bowled the perfect ball. I mean, it's going to take something brilliant to remove Rohit Sharma in this form, and he executed exceptionally well around that off-stump line and just nipped away, and Rohit obliged and a nick through to Latham.
Yeah, 239 is what New Zealand made. Rohit Sharma just took one out of that, leaving the rest of the team 238 to get. And you thought in moments that it could have happened, even though India's back was broken at 5 for 3. Jadeja came in and played perhaps the innings of his life, his first bat in this World Cup, only his second game. And at number 8, I don't know what that tells you of what the team looks at someone as a batter, but maybe once in a while you play that sort of innings where you get that close to pulling it off for your team. And when Jadeja was indeed dismissed by Trent Boult in the 48th over, you saw that was the moment that New Zealand would have felt, this game is still with us.
Well, I think India wanted Jadeja in the team to give him that depth of batting, and having someone as qualified as him at 8 is probably a luxury, but he proved what a luxury he was today with it, with such a fine innings, such an aggressive innings, and taking the game back to New Zealand. And it took Trent Boult, New Zealand's premier bowler, to come in, slow a ball, I suppose deceive him slightly to get the dismissal. So I think if it wasn't going to be Boult, then it was going to be very difficult for New Zealand to dismiss him. So a fantastic bit of captaincy, albeit that Boult had to bowl at some stage to finish off his complement overs, but the crucial wicket, and would have given New Zealand that confidence that they could win the game from there.
And well, 4 balls later, MS Dhoni, as he has been in his recent template, goes easy one end while there's an aggressor at the other, and then once that wicket falls, he tends to take the bowling on himself. And he did do that in that short span between the Jadeja wicket and then Dhoni's wicket. There was that ridiculous 6-over point. So you felt now that MS Dhoni could take India home with just 5 big blows needed. And that run out by none other than Martin Guptill, who was due a key contribution as this World Cup gets deeper and deeper.
Brilliant. I mean, it's up there with Jadeja's run out.
Yes.
I mean, we've talked a lot about Guptill. We've talked a lot about his batting and the fact that he's due. But I think the thing that he's done the whole tournament is his fielding, and he has been brilliant in the field for a long, long time for New Zealand. But particularly in this tournament, he can field anywhere. He's got one of the strongest arms. He's a great catcher, and he's a great shot stopper. It had to take something brilliant from the boundary, direct hit on the full, just to dismiss Dhoni there, because Dhoni had hit that 6th ball before, and New Zealand would probably start to panic. So something brilliant, and Guptill delivered in such a highly pressurised moment.
All right, thank you very much, Daniel Vettori. New Zealand, they had their moments, they had to be at their very best, and they played the bigger moments better than India, which has resulted in them making the final. And this sums up our hot star key moments of the match.